Hi, sorry I'm late. A couple minutes late. The girls were screaming, so I had to deal with them for a minute. So if y'all don't like kids, not the place to be. But if you can get around that, then I think you will enjoy being here. I'm Care Bear, Karen, Care Bear Bird of Cards, and I am going to be doing energy scans today. I've been reading a book by Matt Aron. And by the way, hi Unicorn and Rainbows. Thank you for being here. Oh, hi Randy. How are you? Good to see y'all. Thank you for being here. It's like he has a new tarot book out, Matt Aron. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hi, lover. How are you? Thanks for being here. Yeah. But a new book, and it's something like The Art of Psychic Tarot. But anyways, it's psychic and it's tarot. And it's really about going in different ways and exercises to use your intuition with the tarot. So I picked up this spread for being, from reading it. Sorry, I was reading your comment, Randy. I'm like, why am I trying to read and talk at the same time? But I was reading it and I really connected with this one spread. And the scan really is, if you think about, your energetic centers and the way that our intuition, the way we can feel and see and sense our intuition differently. Like we have, our emotional and physical reactions with our intuition. We also, with the middle, mind is really like from your actual mind, the intellect. And of course, y'all know what the higher self is. That's the spiritual layer. And I really liked this spread to kind of get an inventory. It's great for, readers, anybody in a spiritual journey, but also just, maybe something that you're not seeing in your day-to-day life. So that's why I was felt inspired to come on here and do these reads. And I hope that y'all want to take part in it and allow me to read for you. Just be patient. I'm going to be going through these, as quickly. I wouldn't, stick on it, too long. But it is 9 cards. So, but I'm going to do an abbreviated rundown of it. But I found it really helpful. So if y'all want a reading, just type me in the chat and I will gladly read your energy for you. An energy scan. Okay, Unicorn. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Hi, Randy. Okay. Your phone's acting up too. All right, I'm just starting. Okay, awesome. All right. So, let me get, I was just kind of racing in here, bringing stuff. So let me, it's like I'm on time. Everything's going great. And then, mom life. You just never know what's going to happen. Okay, great. I will star you, lover. Thank you so much. And if you want, you don't have to, but, if you want to share, like your name so I can refer to you as your name, or whatever just let me know. And Gypsy JJ, hi, how are you? Good to see you here. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, sorry I had to leave y'all's TTT, Tarot Talk Tuesday, but it was a good one. Y'all should subscribe to everybody's channels here, but, I've got Jackie in the screen right now. I think it was done on Spiritual Reigns channel, though, but Jackie's part of that, and it's a great series, and you should subscribe to her. She's awesome. Okay. Sure. Um, I don't know what all you missed, Jackie, but if you want to read, just let me know. Oh, goodness. Hi, Kelly. Hi. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe also though too, maybe I felt like my energy was more off like the day before or something. So it's kind of funny. We could be in like different timelines with the same energies, right? But it's really not that far apart when you think about it. Oh, oh, thank you. That's sweet. Thank you. We always use these little glimmers. It's kind of hard to say all that together, right? But thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. And all of y'all are amazing and beautiful, and don't let anybody tell you any different. Yep, it's Mercury retrograde. Of course, yeah, of course there's that pre-energy. I'm like, yeah, that's Mercury retrograde. I've already talked it out of existence. Like, I just was like, okay, moving on. And I'm like, wait, no, we're in it. We're in it, Karen. Surely mine's got to be more smooth than the last one. But I don't, it's not really like retrograde's fault though, right? I mean, because it happens like 4 times a year. So, some things, it's not like, blame everything on Mercury retrograde is kind of easy to do. But it just wants us to slow down. And yeah, some of it really stinks. But, go with the higher, there's got to be a bigger reason kind of thing. And it's just asking us to kind of go against, to go with the flow, not to swim against it. So just, be mindful of what you say. Phone, especially like text to people, because you can't really, tone is not a thing, like people don't understand tone. Just little things like that. And you might be rethinking for next year what you, and sorry, y'all, I'm just going to talk about this while I'm getting her card ready. Because we're going to 2025, and the post shadow of Mercury retrograde doesn't end till I believe January 2nd is when the energy, like, it's direct at that point, but we're, in that post shadow. Like, the energy just takes a little while to go away entirely. But anyways, it's a good time to, if something didn't work out, like a certain goal, something like that, is to go back, and it's all about reevaluating and looking at things, especially being in Sagittarius. I hope it definitely could affect travel, like especially long distance travel with Sagittarius, because that's like a house of travel. And Jupiter rolls it, and Jupiter is just like bigger, better, faith, all those things, optimistic. Very Sagittarian. So, it's kind of one of those times too where we might be looking at some of our philosophies and beliefs and things that are serving us or aren't serving us. So, but yeah. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Hey, Tom. Hey. Good to see you. And I was like 2 minutes late to my own show, so I can't say anything to you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, I believe that certain things can, especially like technology and stuff like that. But when you think about it, like this time of year, people traveling, like the overall people, it's funny, like how, it just seasonally apparently just needs to do this weird thing where it just moves faster and we think it's moving behind us. But But yeah, I mean, technology and, there could be like, flight mix-ups, things like that. It's kind of standard. But it's more of like how we react during it and our perception behind things. Like, maybe I was going too fast, or I didn't really think this through. Just things that were like, well, I really didn't want to go anyways. Or, wow, I said that the wrong way. I can see how that would hurt somebody's feelings. Or, yeah. So we're just going to go watch things like that. And they say it's not like the best time to sign contracts and stuff. I mean, don't pause your life. But if it's something that, it could wait. You could wait. I mean, maybe I would, but yeah, it doesn't control us because, we have different social and economic backgrounds and stuff too. We're all very diverse, and that plays into, astrology can't say everything that made you who you are. And those are my girls. They're playing with the lights. They like to do that to me. Okay. We are going to jump in, and I will catch up on the comments, y'all. Unicorn has been waiting here. All right. So, spirit angels, guides, ancestors, and ascended masters, please show me universe. Okay. It never gets old. I have tried to think of a gazillion ways to keep them from doing that with the lights, but it is not paranormal. I can assure you. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, Jackie, you're sweet. Oh, wow. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I need to not get distracted. Yeah, and that. It's like crazy around here. Okay. So I'm starting to, like, in the lower here. And then the middle. And the higher. And because we like charms here, we'll get some fun. If you don't mind the noise. Oh, Lord. I'm going to probably try to put them down here soon. Like to bed. Like, to nap. Oh, my. Okay. Huh. Well, this just popped out. Like, this was under the higher self. Like, you're in this energy. It's funny. I got this energy for myself when I was doing this spread. But I just want to say, like, the letter L came out over that King of Moons. So I don't know if that's somebody significant, to you. If that, it could be anything like that. All right. So, but anyways, we'll get to that because we want to start. And I would say, like, this is like the first and probably the easiest thing to fix, because I feel like anything we try to do in the spiritual, if we've got something that's off in the lower, in the middle, like, we're not going to break through and make the progress, because I think it's all kind of interconnected, I feel. Oh, Randy, goodness. But it's better now? Wow. Okay, so this came out like last night too. I was using this deck. We've got the page of stars here for you. And, the pages, they're starting out in things, stars or pinnacles in this. And you can see it almost like looks like a little person, like a shadow of them, right? But look how everything is right within that circle. That's the page of pentacles, like holding and keeping, the stars, like the things that matter and value most. You could be in a stage of like learning something new, starting something new, but you are in some kind of new phase right now. And, with the Page of Stars, it does require work. The blockage here, we've got the Eight of Stars. Yeah, so Pinnacle heavy. And that makes sense, though. But your emotions and your physical self might be especially like a little bit more rooted than others. But the Eight of Stars, it's work. It's work. But has she put enough stars up here? You're going to know which way this goes for you as a blockage. Like, is this you're needing work, or you need to focus more on one thing to complete a project? But it's really about this focus, and I mean it's hands on, and you have something of value to show for it. Or if it's just like your time, I mean, that's valuable to you, even though you can't see it. But it's a tangible concept to me. Time is money, right? 8-8. The time is now. The time is now. It's abundance. We're in an 8-year, I believe. No, we're in a strength year. Yeah, we are. So 8-8. The time is now. The advice is movement. Just get going. And it'll be focused, because look, all of those wands, the crystals, that's the like spirit, matter here, are ready to go, lined up perfectly behind that bow and arrow. It's just waiting to be shot off. So, I mean, this could be something like you need to put, if it's something you're learning, especially with these cards lining up, I can really see that. So, just might need to get moving more, physically, to tie in and balance emotions, or get out of, if you're feeling a little stagnant or whatever, because that can really help open you up. All right. So I know I had, okay. So in your mental state, we got the Seven of Swords. This deck is called The Wandering Moon, and she writes about her artwork. I want to see like if she has something added to this, because it's obviously a very unique deck. There's the art. Okay. It says, a defensive line of 7 swords make an imposing picture. They are blocking the way forward as they create a barrier. They are making it impossible to see what is happening behind them. What are they trying to hide? There is a truth that needs to be aired, faced, and finally acknowledged. How will you choose to look beyond the deception of the wall? She's a really good writer in this, by the way. I really like the things she writes. So obviously in the middle realm, there's maybe something that you're in denial about, or there's something you're not seeing somebody, a deception. And, looking at the blockage here, you've got moon, you've got the Two of Moons, which is the Two of Cups here. The cups, I mean, that's our emotions. And look, they're two moons like belong together here. Yeah. And it's interesting too. I want to know why she's got like the Gemini tattooed here for, a cups. I got to look at that. That's interesting. Anyways, I digress. So yeah, like there needs to be, maybe there's some type of conflict or a hurt from somebody, that, and the problem is like getting on the same page with somebody, it's kind of a blockage. And the advice is whatever it is. Oh yeah, you got the Ten of Swords in the bottom of the deck. I just saw that. Yeah, the worst is over, but it's still a long road, a winding road. You can get through it, whatever this is that is, is creating a block. But the Star, mentally healing. Be more conscientious and aware of your thought space, and to make sure that your, emotions and lingering onto things don't deceive you, or cloud your thoughts there. So that can help open you up more. All of the rest of my charms fell in these cards. This is our spiritual self here, and so we've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups, this is about balancing our emotions, right? So, and look, he can perfectly catch that moonlight, and he rules that. So, it's still compassionate and nurturing, but there's just probably like a little bit of balancing here that needs to be done there for that to heal. And see what I mean? Like, it's kind of a procession, like it all like really, really works together. And yeah, it's just, the Two of Wands here. There's a lot of duality in this spread too. I'm seeing twos, things ending, and then, new things, like with, starting something new here, all the way up to the King of Cups. But yeah, the Two of Wands is just like make a plan, make a decision, between, and just really start to build something, like, oh, I'm gonna meditate, or anything that, if it's a significant change that can help you, it's something that you can look into. And the advice with the Four of Cups, I mean, we know what the Four of Cups is. It's like, this one's interesting, but it's that apathetic kind of phase or whatever, where you're just tired or numb from something. And sometimes we don't even realize we're in it. We're kind of in denial that we're in it, But anyways, yeah, so the Four of Moons, I would say, is try to be more aware when you're in that state. Find glimmers, things to be thankful for, that kind of thing. Instead of my gratitude quotes, I'm going to pull these like little affirmators as just like a parting board. Oh, I forgot to tell you the charms. My bad. The King of Cups, the fish. I mean, that's totally but also that's kind of like an abundance too. I think you'd be more spiritually abundant, try to like master, temper emotions. Whatever that means for you. I call this like my little dumbbell here, It's like work. And interesting. Falcon. I'm just reading this, like, this came off of a Lego piece, but a Falcon Commando. The Falcon Commando. Falcons could be a thing, but that's also like seeing the bigger picture. And then look, we've got a little yellow flower. So, you have a lot of budding potential. So that came out above there. It's like, it's yellow. Look at the brighter. Try to look at the brighter side, especially like during the winter. It can really affect our moods. Okay, last card, and then we'll on to the next. I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll catch up. Okay, let's see. Well, get moving, but it's also safe. They want you to know this. So apparently, if you might overdo something, this could be advice. It's safe to slow down, relax, and let go. But that could be also letting go of certain, feelings or dealing with them. Things that um, we need to just, what is the word? Alchemize, I guess, or just bury it. You be willing to face it, whatever it is, and accept it, and just try to each day get a little bit better, right? And be more cognizant of the thoughts, because I know I get on them and I'm just like, wow, I'm not thinking about all this stuff. But thank you, Unicorn. I hope that resonated for you. Randy was next for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put Randy up here, and then I'm gonna just go down and look. You get used to stuff. Hold up. Yeah, I mean, whenever you just get used to so much stuff, different stuff. I mean, it's a little bit numb. Nice, but yeah. Or we could just be like a little bit too, comfortable sometimes too. With I think that's also saying like, don't think like this is just it too, or be like, I'm good enough right now. I'll just, this is, it's what feels easy. So it's always, trying to push past that, because that really um, raises up the vibration of your heart center, which is, you definitely want to vibrate high with that one, because it's so essential. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I forgot. This is my Mermaid's Purse Oracle, and I'm obsessed with this Oracle deck right now by Olivia Rose. It's so fantastic. Oh, your card is communication. Is there someone you need to talk with? Let's see what she says about that real quick. And she puts it in alphabetical orders. Awesome. Directness and honesty. I think this is a clue, like maybe that middle, like, will help the others. So maybe yours is the middle path first. Are you, communication is key. Mercury retrograde. Are you communicating effectively your needs to yourself and others? When experiencing difficulty, especially when it involves others, it's so important to be clear. Yeah, I was just talking about this earlier. Here's a little clue, or like a little tip. It can help to write your thoughts and feelings down so you can sort through them and communicate more easily. This card shows a mermaid blowing through a shell with her song flowing out into the ocean. Aren't these cards just beautiful? So and they're very intuitive. They work very well. All right, focus, Karen, focus. Okay. Hi, Kelly. I think I said hi to you earlier, and I know I said hi to Gypsy. And hi, Lindsay. Hey, how are you? And did I miss? Oh, hey, Ange. Thank you. I'll be live with or Ange. We're all what do you call it? Simulcasting. But we'll have Elizabeth with us. We're doing like charms. We're trying to make the readings a little bit shorter since we'll have 3 of us reading. But anyways, yeah. So tomorrow, my any one of our channels at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm sure, and she can put a link up there for me if she hadn't already. Just like that. Love you, Ange. Okay, and for those coming in, if y'all want a reading, just like type me, just in all caps, because it's just like a set reading format with the energy thing. And I hope that you can see how this could be beneficial or enlightening, because the thing is like these are almost like blind spots, things that we're not seeing or we're just in denial about. Like, yeah, I guess it's a blind spot, right? Hi, Tapestry of the Unseen. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I love everybody like rooting, and talking in the chat and stuff, bringing good energy. Thank you. Hi, Divine 8. Thank you for being here. Okay, let me just look real quick. It's hard when you don't have somebody doing this with you, because you can kind of help each other go through the things. Oh, Chris, hi. How are you? I'm getting my brain kind of settled in. We just got the first read out of the way. If you want one, just let me know, because you've done so many readings for me. I would love to read for you. But no obligation by any means. just putting that out there. Hi, Sandy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. I don't know any Charming Girls promo. Yeah. Charmed. Yeah, for tomorrow's show. Yeah. I thought it was really cute. Is that like a yes, you'd like one? I was going to start just in case. All right. Okay, I was starting Randy's. All right. Let me reset. And I'm going to put it here so I can see the comments are going. Okay, great. Thank you. Some people, like, I don't want to start reading, and you're like, no. Readers can be funny about that too. So, yeah, that's my little girls in the background. Oh, the knock. Yeah. I don't even realize I'm doing it anymore. It's just second nature. All right. From Randy. Oh, goodness. So I'm a Gemini, and I have Gemini twins. And there's several of y'all who are probably really tired of hearing that, but there's some people who haven't heard it yet, so I'll still tell it. Oh, my. Sorry. That sounded bad. No, it was just I had like 2 nights, like just right there, like in the first bit. So that's just interesting. But some people say, gosh, when a tarot reader says it's interesting, they're like, watch out. No, it's not like that. I was just kind of like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, wow. Brandy's like, sometimes these readings we're seeing, I don't know if like there's maybe some conflict. This is going on the bottom of the deck here is the bottom deck energy and the 5 of Swords. Still the swords, this one sword is up against. Do you feel like people are coming at you, or do you feel like you're having to defend yourself? It's also like, that self-defeat, but it's very mental, like a lot of mental conflict and pain. It's not a comfortable spot to be in. And always somebody, it just feels like a lose, even when there's a winner, like nobody really wins kind of mess. So, yeah, you feel that. And you got like a special card, the new moon. I mean, are you, the new moon's coming up soon. Are you like manifesting something new for yourself right now? Maybe in a state where you want to set some like new intentions at the new moon. I'm gonna look and see what she says about this real quick because it's so like it's a special card. I thought I took them out for the reads, but apparently they're supposed to be in here. Yeah. So the new moon is the time when the moon is not illuminated in the night sky, so things are dark, right? This is a time to retreat within. Okay, Mercury retrograde. Here we go again. It's a perfect time to hibernate, meditate, and take time for yourself. Shadow work is part of self-care and is crucial for healing past wounds and moving forward with a healthier relationship with yourself and your past. Wow, she writes this so well. Embrace your shadow self, bring it into the light, and illuminate it. That's really fun. Yeah. And yeah, I think we've kind of got a block here between thought and action. Because the wands, you know, that's the energy and stuff. Maybe um, travel too, you know, feeling movement, feeling life, feeling optimism. But something might feel a little risky, you know, to do that. I mean, it takes a little bit of that fire energy, right? And then, you know, our Knight of Swords. But look, like that feather could just like be cut like right in half there. Sometimes the Knight of Swords is like when we're leaving, you know, to leave something fast, or, you know, it's somebody's coming and going usually, and it's really fast. It's like the advice, I mean, whatever this is, it seems quick. It seems quick. We're going to get a little bit more as we go on, I feel, here. But yeah, there's some type of a block here. And I think, too, you know, is getting with the Knight of Swords is your thoughts, right? So you might have, like, also some thoughts you're thinking about manifesting. I'm totally seeing that. But anyways, we'll keep going. All right, so the Ten of Moons. Wow, you got all of them. The cups are like right above the mountains here. They're shining. But also this could be something that you're wanting, you know, at this state right now. But your emotions are definitely, you know, in your mind right now. In your mental space. You might have like, you know, the problem is like, that can be daydreaming too, by the way, because I do this, but a lot of options and, you know, not really knowing, but it's a time that a decision needs to be made. Otherwise, we just waste a lot of time in that state. But they all look the same in this, right? They all look the same. Which one? Which one? Which one? And the advice, oh my gosh, you've got 3 nights. 3 nights. Okay. So this is a time of action. A time of action. All right. And this is the Knight of Stars. I think it's saying like literally like because the Knight of Stars is very routine oriented, very practical, very down to earth and grounded. And honestly, I mean, it's gonna feel kind of, you know, it's not easy, right? But it's a time to be more practical. I believe in make steps practically, like to get some actual like real life, you know, results. Like it's going to require some actual work on your part. And this is what I tell myself, you know. Um, I get these, you know. I feel ya. All right, and they're higher here at the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Stars. That's good. I think you feel like in a spiritual space, like it seems like a good exchange here because it's like an energetic exchange, right, with spirit. And but it just depends. Like, you feel like, also which one's giving, who's giving, because we don't see another hand receiving here, which is interesting. But I can't stop to read about what she says about every card. Will be here forever. I'm learning. I've just got hooked back into this deck this other day. I just was seeing it in a whole new light. But anyways, yeah. So just looking at that. Also, like, how you expend your energies at a fair exchange. And this can be also too, like, or just to have more gratitude could be like, a way to be even more generous. That we have this blockage here, and we have the Emperor. And again, that's that fire, like, kind of, what's blocking something right now. And it's action. Because, but the Emperor, oh, I forgot about that five different times. The Emperor, is ruler of all the kings. He's all the kings in one. He's mastered all the elements here. So, I mean, you could feel like you're up against somebody right now, too, that symbolizes that Emperor. You'll know what that means for you. I'm sure you'll get tired of hearing me say that. And yeah, so, I mean, if you want to start out first with the middle spaces and the middle spaces, because I think that'll lead to the ultimate, like, aha moment for you. And, the advice is, either this is something that you already, if you feel you know what it is, but you're not quite ready to wake up to whatever that is, to, take the judgment. It's your report card. It's a very spiritual thing right here. So we have two major arcanas in your spirit space. And yeah. This is funny. Okay. This is like came off of the top of like a dinosaur. Like, I think it's like a T-Rex. I don't think that looks very accurate though, right? Like, I feel like the teeth should be bigger. I don't know. It was something like that. But it's over the Knight of Swords. I'm thinking too, like, maybe there's with that, kind of outdated. Something's outdated. Something's past its time. And I think that's why it's like, like, whatever this is needs to be acted upon, quickly. But also with the Knight of Swords, don't, be too blunt or whatever. But I mean, it seems like it's kind of like a duality within yourself. I know I have that. This guy's helmet came off, by the way, when he fell out. I don't even know if these pieces belong together. But this actually, yeah, this was supposed to be one of the stormtroopers, but I don't think that's the right helmets. I don't know. But that Emperor, that, the stormtroopers, this is coming out so much. This is like a theme right now. And think about the election and everything. If I don't want to talk politics, that's all I'm just going to say, is that this blockage, like, this Emperor too, is just like, feels like you don't really have any control, do you? Because these fighters, they just did whatever the Empire told them to do. They were harsh and not kind people here. So yeah, that I would definitely say work your way up. Maybe, yeah, like, set an intention. This new moon, this next new moon, and commit to acting on it, or taking some step forward with it and putting the work into it. And I think if you can get all these, then I feel like you'll know what to do with the judgment part. Yes, we are creators. Cleaning out my storage unit. It's a lot of work. Yeah, you're probably like, oh my gosh, The Seven of Moons, like, okay, like I would just be so happy if this was done and over with, right? The Ten of Moons, the Seven of Moons. But look at all, there's just so much stuff, so much stuff. And the Knight of Stars is just like, just plod, keep at it. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's funny you mentioned that. I mean, tarot doesn't have to be all, not everything's dramatic, right? It can sound a little dramatic. Wisdom from the Mermaid's Purse. Oh, God, I love this oracle. It feels like velvety butter. If like butter could be velvety and not be weird. Like that was weird. Why do you even say that? That was the best thing I could come up with. That was pretty bad. Buttery velvet. Anyways. Yeah. There's something important. That's why I wanted to open it about this. Is like she specifically, sorry, that's the back of the card if you wanted to know. It says you're heading in the right direction. Your wisdom and decision-making skills are yielding positive results. And yeah, this confidence, with the Knight of Wands can be like a block in your confidence too. That fire sign, they pull from, their courage or whatever. But also like fire signs, when I think of my first thought of a fire sign is not just Aries since they're cardinal, but really like Leo in that heart space. And I think like, tapping in to energize that part of you would be really helpful. But to know that you're, on the right path, if something feels a little risky or you're worried, about the future of something, how it'll work out, like you're coming to trust in your inner wisdom. And I'll show you these Hamilton. Thanks for your patience. I just wanted to do this and kind of as a special little thing, so I hadn't really been on my channel as much as I wanted to lately. Oh, when I lead from love, from a place of people. Okay, when I lead from a place of love, people respect me. When I lead from a place of love, people respect me. It was hard for me to like read the words, like if you can see how she positioned them. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you can do it. Just show the universe you're willing to put the work in for whatever that is, and things will come back to you, my friend. Thank you. We are love. And we were hopefully created by, the ultimate, whoever started this madness, right? Hopefully we were created with love. Oh, thanks, Chris. Thank you. All right. I'm just catching up on what y'all said. I kind of have to like phase out here. Hi. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? Thank you for being here. Okay. Let me get through. Let's see. Let me move here. Let me make sure. And I don't know if you. I know I asked your name and then I probably missed it. Hi, Fani. Thank you for subbing. I'm just doing like energy reads today. I'm not really taking questions, but if you would like one of the energy reading that kind of looks, it's in the description, so I don't want to like take up too much time in between the reads here. But thank you for subbing. If you want one, just type me in all caps, and I will put you in the line here, start and read for you if that's something you're interested in. And if not, please feel free to hang out. And tomorrow on my channel at 2, we will be taking questions. And we do the charm readings at 2 with Ange and Elizabeth from the More Intuitive Me will be here tomorrow. Okay, let me see if it sounds funny. The same lover, lover. Are you still here? ah, it's so funny. I'm gonna go lover. It feels like a real name. Please let me know. Hey, Shan. Hey, how are you? Welcome. I let's see. Okay, lover's still here. Okay, yeah, I've got just 2 more in line after this. If y'all want to, put in a me. I'm kind of getting in my flow now, so yeah. Just type me in all caps. Okay. Let me take a sip. So it's easy to hydrate when you do this. Okay. Yes, I do knock the cards pretty hard. Oh, Chris, if I meant to say I did look in your description and every which way on your page, and I did not see your email address, or I would have emailed you. But my email address is in the description on my channel for sure, and in this video. If you just like shoot me a quick, so you don't have to put your email in the chat or whatever. I get it. If you don't want to put that in there. So, anyways, if you just shoot me like an email, like hi or whatever, then I'll email you back from that, just so I can have your address. I'm glad I remembered that. I could tell you. Yeah, it's so thirsty. All right, so what we got? Oh goodness. Okay. You can't make this. You cannot make this shit up. I'll just say it. In the bottom, like this is another special card. Like there's the moon card, but there's the full moon card. Something maybe this is something to do with what just happened in the last full moon. And look, this too. Look, there's like literally like a keyhole there. Kind of makes you think like you just unlock it and open up. The moon is like a doorknob, right? Opening something up there. It's also time to release things. It's at the peak of the manifestation. To release, to bring in the better. We're always having to let go of something. This is a crazy kind of state to be in. I mean, this could be like you're really like in it and winning it right now. Like you're in an up cycle here. Because I mean, this is all about change and phases and seasons. How fate favors you, fortune. But with the Ouroboros, and those are archangel wings to symbolize the spiritual connection to it, but also It's the four fixed, the four seasons. They just put two archangel wings there instead, and then showed the Ouroboros, the continuous cycle of transformation there with that Wheel of Fortune. But a challenge here is we have the Devil. You feel like oppressed by something, because the reason why I say that is like the advice here is the Nine of Stars, and the Nine of Stars, is being whole within yourself, right? Being able to feel like independent and good enough for yourself, and that abundance. But also, we can get too comfortable here too. But it does take hard work to get there. But, there could be, it's all about attachments or whatever. So the challenges are some type of attachment. You'll know what that is. And it could be, blocking the will, like putting a foot in the wheel from moving. And it's going to move anyways, right? But sometimes it's nice if we can have some type of control, a little bit more control in it rather than get kicked by it, right? But things happen. It's a major arcana card, so it's for really big things going, but that's on your physical and emotional space right now. So this is very much a part of you right now. We've got the Page of Swords. Well, swords in your mental space, I would think, clarity, thought, new thoughts, maybe new messages, receive some type of news or clarity. But it's a state of curiosity but thinking very, logically. And we have a blockage here, the Hierophant. And these are, what society expects us to do. Social laws, commitments, all kinds of things with the Hierophant. But, the advice is just, Queen of Swords, to lead and speak and live in your truth. And she's not afraid, to cut anything out too that doesn't serve her anymore. And the Page of Swords are sometimes like blunt words, and it can feel harsh, delivering or receiving it on that end. Sometimes it's not necessarily bad, but it could kind of make you feel like, oh wow, this is news, but wow, that was a lot, or it's sharp. It feels sharp. Okay, we've got the Queen of Stars here in your spiritual realm. And that's a good place to be, I feel like, with the Queen of Stars, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's very linked to, the earth, but this could also be saying like you might need to do more grounding, and in a phase where embodying like the archetype of her energy would be helpful for you right now. And she loves animals too, in most depictions there. But, she's in receiving mode. Earth receives in a receiving mode. But the blockage here is some type of work. It could be something you could study more and focus on more. Maybe they're wanting you to, create something just to do, to really put yourself there. It's funny. It's got the 8 of Stars, the 9 of Stars there as advice. And then, Temperance. It's not a time to like rock the boat, right? But also all things in divine timing. Like the crown's like right there, like nestled by the mountains there. And but also think what temperance comes after. Temperance comes after death, change. And you know, with the devil and the Hierophant in those blockages or whatever, there could be quite a significant change. In the Wheel of Fortune could be quite significant change that needs to be made. That can feel hard, you know, to know that, you know, you're walking into, you know, these challenges and trying to balance your emotions and inner fire to keep going. Just take the middle path, the middle road. But yeah, I would just say like to maybe be more grounded. Maybe there's like something that you can do to bring more balance in your life. Okay. I'm probably gonna walk and sneak and her in back. I'm like forgetting charms. Okay. Not much wanted to come out. S. Maybe does your name start with an S or somebody's name start with an S? And a 4. 4. That's like from Connect 4 too. Of Connect 4 game. But, you know, 4's like stability. The foundations that we stand on, but also, you know, we can get too stagnant in some of those places too. I feel just as oppressed by our own comfort levels. I feel that for sure. Let me get to you just these two and then sneak a little feedback. Okay. Y'all saw me shuffling, right? Okay, I hear you. Wisdom. Okay, so here, apparently people are just needing to hear like they are on the right path to get some more, you know, confidence to move or whatever, but also like just rethink, you know. I think these should make you think. I'm gonna get you a different one. My phone just keeps coming out. Okay, creation. Or that 8 of Pentacles too. It's like creating something, but it's something that's gonna, you know, takes time, takes resources. You know, with the 8 of Pentacles, it's work, but it's very rewarding. All right, affirmation. Thank you. I hope this is resonating for you. And thank you for letting me read. And I talked about like the Queen of Pentacles, you know, that earth energy receives, right? And temperance is too, like divine timing as well. Something might be beyond your timing. You're just going to have to work harder for it. And be patient. I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. Makes you think like a peacock feather, right? But like, you know, and I feel like this is not like to say beware your pride or something like that, but to love yourself more or see yourself, you know, like someone worthy to be seen. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I've got Gypsy JJ. Are you still here? And then I've got Chris afterwards. Hey, Heather. Hey. Oh, girl, please. Oh, they are awesome. Yeah, please subscribe. Okay, yeah, hold on. I'm coming back to you. Subscribe to Indigo Jaguar, please. She's amazing. I was just on her channel last night for the Divine Feminine night, and it was awesome. I really enjoyed it with her and Nancy. I had a great time. The readings were pretty awesome too. Good talks. All right, and yes, please subscribe to Chris's channel. He does brilliant readings. You can catch him. He's awesome. And I could like listen to him talk forever. I mean, yeah, sure, the Scottish accent's pretty awesome, but but just like the flow and the way you have a way with words. Very, very good readings. We really enjoy Chris. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hey, Sandy. You stop. You stop. Oh, y'all are funny. Oh, thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. I put everything towards the channel. Okay. Is Gypsy? Yeah, she's here. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. All right. I usually switch around decks a bunch. Oh, okay. Wow. Page ones. I'm gonna get moving on something. Time for an adventure. Travel. Travel. I think you did have some exciting things coming up for you right there, JJ. Being a page of wands. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, we're just gonna take note. Like, this is gonna mess up my spread here. I don't want to sit here and have jumpers for every position. Like, I want to pull in the spread for time's sake. But we got the Queen of Cups and Three of Swords here. Something hurts. Something hurts. Disappointment. And we know if these come out in the actual spread, that it really wanted to be seen and heard. Queen of Cups, Gypsy. Nurturing, intuitive, kind-hearted. A little dreamy. What are we going for here? It's just like, you know, or is there something that, you know, you're looking to make a jump here? A leap of faith. But is the problem that people aren't working with you or helping you at this point, or you need more people to help you make this jump? Collaboration of some type. The advice is you're just gonna have to make a choice soon, because these don't stay there forever, the choices, and you become more limited the more time that you wait. Just choose wisely, of course, but yeah, you're just gonna have to make a choice. Wow, that read easy. Okay. All right. We're in the moon in the middle space. This was my blockage in my middle space the other day. Yeah, that moon energy. Something isn't clear, obviously. You know, if you're getting 7 moons advice, something isn't clear. You're not clear. And you feel like you maybe can't see everything. And like one side of the moon is lighter, one side's supposed to be like darker. That's also when I see this card, I think like, hey, if y'all like to charge your crystals. Reminder, next, full moon, charge your crystals. Random. But anyways, yeah. It's just, I don't feel like you can see all of something, or there's something that is, illusion. Oh. Justice. This is very karmic, right? Like, she's just like holding that sword like between the thumbs, and then just taking and balancing this scale. So just like one finger each. It's like a delicate balance here, but this is all about the truth and the conflict, whichever way, it's about justices, injustices. But, the truth, or whoever, gets karmic, I hate to call it this way, but it's just coming out this way. The karmic prize, I guess, or the better karma from it, or because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Just you'll know what, if it's somebody who's being, you feel like somebody's being unfair to you. Some type of getting justice, being heard, even making a decision is justice, because it's a final decision, right? It's not just all about, being about the law, but yeah, of course it can be. Just be about, But then again, I mean, I could look at this too. The advice, the King of Swords. I guess this is time to try to be very rational, and the King of Swords masters any emotions, and the moon is such a emotional, that's the mother energy, right? That's where mothers show up in our birth charts. This is in that moon energy. But the King of Swords is just, be more mentally disciplined. But I kind of laughed when I pulled this too, because, if this is something, and this is not legal advice, but I would say hire a good attorney, because he would be a King of Swords. But that is, just an aside meeting. It is not, of course, if you ever have something legal, of course, seek an attorney. If you don't even hire him, definitely see an attorney. That's not bad advice, right? But anyways, this is, cutting through the crap, and, keeping the emotional side, he's a master of the emotions. It can almost feel like cold and a little rigid being like that. But 'tis the time in the mental space there. Wow, okay. We have the King of Pentacles is your bottom energy now. Yeah. The King of Pence. King of Stars. That's the material realm, and grounding and nurturing, and becoming really good with finances too, is the King of Stars. Good dad energy. But he's the masculine side of the energy. And it could be like a he or, woman. I don't really mean like gender. It's just the qualities of it. Right now, though, I mean, gosh, it's Ten of Swords, right? With the winding road up. It seems to be like definitely something has ended, something's over, needs to be over. Problem is staying, not feeling frustrated too. And yeah, divine timing. It feels like it's never the right time. Balancing, it's alchemical. It's trying to keep the Sagittarius like in check. So they just want their full steam ahead, that they slow a little bit. Sagittarian energy with the Temperance. It's also a little bit like testing the waters. Yeah. It's not a bad card. It's not my favorite card, right? Judgment again. So yeah, there's some type of final. And once you get this, I mean, what do we have after that? The World, right? That's a completion. So yeah, some type of decision that needs to be made here, obviously, and it's affecting like you in a spiritual way. And the advice is, it might be time to do whatever it is that you need to do. But I always suggest to start with the with this, because I feel like the spiritual, it just like leads right up into it. Yeah, and I'm putting the cards away. I'm just gonna pull one charm for you. Just to see what comes out. I'm trying to like the bottom here. Oh gosh, it just wanted to have a you. It's like, it's about you. Spirit. All right. We can do more. I can't just leave you with the letter U. We can have something else. Okay, I grabbed two. Ah. Okay. Ah, and I just dropped an A. But look, I just looked at it like this. It's kind of like a ladder, and like you as an up. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see what advice we get from the mermaids first for you. And I need to look. Y'all have been talking up a storm. Okay, I'm gonna be right back over here dealing with these. Just a second. Hi, Phyllis. Sure. Let me go ahead and add you. Okay. And I've got, let's see, the clock's not right. I'm trying to remember how fast it is. Oh, goodness. I do it on purpose. All right, here we go. Oh, closed. Where are you closed off to? What, something's closed. I'm gonna read what she says. It's so beautiful. I love this deck and how she writes about it. It's just amazing. Not too much, not too little, just like temperance. Closed. There are moments in life when we can feel very closed in, cut off from those around us and even ourselves. That Three of Pentacles in the real world, is that being a blockage? I can see that. Being closed in can hinder opportunities that may be presented to you. Choose carefully the times you remain closed and the times you allow yourself to open up to the wonderful little gifts the universe brings you. This card shows a mermaid holding a closed clam. Nothing can open this clam unless it opens of its own free will. Nobody can do this for you. You can only do it for yourself. Just like to say, you can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves first and foremost. I mean, you can try it, offer resources and stuff, but you can't make the horse. They can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink. That's it. That's a little affirmation here. the sun and the moon. I bring peace with me wherever I go. I bring peace with me wherever I go. Yeah. Peace. It's like feels like being also too like present, you know, in the now. So you can feel and sense those things too better around you. So you can know and trust yourself better to know when it's time to, you know, open back up and close yourself back off, right? Okay. I hope that resonated, Gypsy. All right, Chris, I'm finally made yours. And then got a few more. Oh, Fatima. Hi, dear. I'm so sorry. Y'all, please forgive me. I mean, y'all are awesome. I think I've got, I can do, let's see, I've got Phyllis. And then, and then Shan asked for one too. Okay. So I can still, I can do Phyllis and Shan. Was there somebody else before that I totally missed? But for that, like, that's pretty much the extent. I have to go pick my son up. All right. And, you know, can't leave a kid. Divine Aid, did you put in, it won't let me scroll all the way up. I need to, like, have finally, but he's like, you know, he helped with this for me. It's so bad. Usually better. I should just like write it down rather than trying to rely on here. But the stupid chat moves so fast. It's not stupid, but you know, it's more like a user error. Mine. I hope that was good for you, Gypsy. I think there's some like kind of like really big things going on here. You know, like some big end of the year kind of things. Okay. All right. Okay. Was there anybody else here before that? This is like last. Oh, hi, Queen Beautiful Lioness. I like that. Are you a Leo by chance? Just a lucky guess. If not, that's cool too. I was just curious. Okay, Chris. And Chris, just let me know if you're still here, and I'll read for you. Yes, you are a Leo. Okay. Yeah, Sam, I gotcha. So I do remember seeing that before. But y'all, I have ADD, so I mean, just I'm gonna make mistakes. ADD is definitely a thing. I'm gonna get a minute here to make sure he's here. Leo, sun and moon. Stop. Wow. That's super duper Leo. You can use a lot of that energy to your advantage very well. It's just sometimes like not caring as much, you know, or letting go of some things like, you know, how other people might see you with something or hurt feeling. You know, people like you can be really loyal and loyalty is very important to you, but you know, you feel more easily disappointed And it's always something with Leo. So it's tempering that fire energy. Yeah, I think so too. I was just giving him a minute because I told him I would. Okay. All right. So if he comes back by chance, I will come back to him because he's read for me a lot. And I will remember that if I see him. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go because I think Shan. I think I want to say I saw Shan's before Divine. Something's telling me to do Shan's first, and then Divine was on it earlier, and then Phyllis. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much. I already was shuffling the cards off. Let's see. Bye, Heather. Thank you for being here. Bye, Tom. Thank you for being here, friend. I appreciate y'all being here for the reads. Enjoy doing it. Playing with the lights. These girls, I tell you. They've got the biggest room in the house for their playroom. Oops. Hey, new moon just wanted to pop out a little bit. So I'm just taking that as a card right now that a new moon is about to come here soon. And, that's when the moon starts. But it's a great time, a great manifestation day to make intentions, write them down, that kind of thing. It might be a really good time to at least put the intention out there, okay? And I'm hearing like a ringing in my ear, so usually, and this is my left ear too, so usually that's like a yeah. Yeah, that's it. It should be a time of work. The Knight of Stars in the bottom of the deck. Routines, work. This is like some pain here. I mean, I'm not, I'm just going to say what I see, right? But right now, we've got, and this is, the Capricorn energy coming out, and this is what's going on around you or present state or whatever. And, when it's going on, in fact, you can feel kind of restricted or oppressed by people, things, places, anything. Things that the immediate gratification isn't worth, the opposite of it. So, I mean, and this is places that we're always we're always tempted. We're always, I mean, somebody's always up higher than somebody else, right? I mean, this can be like a super bad boss at work, right? I say that. And with the Queen of Moons in the challenge or the blockage here, I mean, I think is obviously is nurturing, balancing out the emotions about something. And I really feel like it would be a time to try to nurture nurture yourself, but also look at, make sure nobody's like taking, you know, advantage of your kindness at the same time, because the Queen of Cups is very giving and can be a little over giving against, to their own detriment. But there could be something that, um, something there involving your emotions. And advice is the Seven of Stars here. Looking at that together, I mean, obviously, like the Seven of Stars is, I mean, it's investments, things that take time. It can be frustrating to wait, but it's kind of like one of those divine timing cards. I always say something's like telling me. I want to see what she writes for this particular card, because as you can see, it's a very different tarot deck. But I want to see what she says about the artwork. Okay. The branches of a tree are shown in this card. There are 7 healthy, plump stars growing from these branches. Each growing star is illuminated with radiant cosmic energy. Someone with skill has worked hard to get the tree and the stars to this point. Has their hard work paid off yet? Have you been working too much? That can be that too. Working too much. Always working. Does? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it give me time to, yeah, nurture and invest, in yourself here too, but also like not overworking and stuff like that. Like it'll come in due time. You don't want to go too quick with something, and don't want to give up on something either, but don't like let it rule your life like the devil, right? Don't let it oppress you. You can disconnect your emotions from whatever that is. If it's not like, look at, I mean, work is like too, like trying to like look at your emotions connected to something. And in your mental space here, is the 3 of Cups, 3 of Moons. And that's, like friends, good times. That's good energy. But in your challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. And, those are changes, cycles, things like that. But, there's, unless there's a change like you need to make on your part, there's only so much you can do. Like, we have our ups, we have our downs. Friends come, friends go. That kind of thing. But I'm seeing like a lot of water in your in the mental space here. But some of it just might feel like, you're like in the fate's hands here too. Universe's hands here. But I think more of it is just like waiting for like the next phase or cycle, a season to pass or whatever, like if something's down, like just wait for it to go back up, because it will with that Wheel of Fortune. The advice here is the 2 of Cups. Obviously, this is about not one person, but 2, obviously, But when we're thinking about like what could be affecting you in the middle space, I think it's like how you. I feel like it, like even like making it, connections with, like one close friend can help, like clear your mental space a little bit. Maybe there's like too much going on, with the 3 or whatever. But let's see what she says real quick about this one too, because I find when I read about her artwork, there's this awesome like little tip to do for everybody. And yeah, this moon can be seen together sharing the same gravitational force. It says usually reserved for one celestial being, not two. The two hands also begin their own magnetic merger. Notice how the moons are each other's light source. This is the energy of harmony that is created when these two forces are within each other's gravitational pull. Who do these hands belong to? A pair of lovers or a pair of friends? So, I think just like, you get joy from being around friends and everything. And it just, might need some, whether, if you're with somebody you're not, or friendship, whatever, just somebody that you can feel heard by. And in your spiritual space, I really feel like you've been going through it here, like it's affecting you on a spiritual level. Like that's how we can connect better spiritually. But we've got to heal things like below before we can have like the best connection with spirit that we can. Whatever your beliefs, the universe, or whatever, but like on your spiritual higher self level here, this is like the challenge. It's like is coming out of this something that felt very defeating, very disappointing, but it's the end, right? I mean, but either somebody really betrayed your trust. My girls are turning the light back on and off, by the way. They really betrayed your trust, or there's something that you're denying or not seeing clearly right now, which is blocking just being able to come out of that sword space, because don't want to stay there. And the advice here is the Queen of Pentacles. When I get this card in an advice position, I'll just tell you right up, know your worth. You're beautiful. Ground with the earth too, because this is that Pentacles, that earth energy. Nurture earth. Even like plant something, or do something nice for yourself in your house, like and but also though too, like even like music or something that just tastes good, like the senses, it's all about that earth energy. And to ground into that and be in like a receiving mode, because it's a feminine, it's in a feminine energy there. And the vice is, what you put out you receive back. With the Knight of Stars on the very bottom is like putting the dedication and work into that. And I think things can flow more smoothly for you. Like you feel like what you receive, you're not going to get that anymore, right? So, I was going to pass them on top of the cards, but I've been forgetting that. I'm just going to check them. A little ball cap. A little shovel. Dig for more work, right? I just put my hat on like when I'm doing chores and stuff, like my ball cap. Call it my mom cap. You're running around town, do chores. Oh, you got my eagle here. You got the eagle. That's about like also getting a bigger picture of things too. But also if you see like eagles or any, bird that kind of fall into that family, like, hawks, falcons, whatever. Big birds, like big birds. That could be a like a sign, like a divine sign. And I got the letter R. This could be somebody, that little something there that what it means for you or not for a while. You just never know. But when you get a letter and you're like, oh, It's usually just like a little added confirmation that it's for you. Yes, the read is for you. Let me get a little, these tool cards. I appreciate your patience for letting me do these live, because I just, I normally don't come in here like, pulling out 9 cards, but I really enjoyed this spread when I did it for myself, and I was like, I'm just gonna come here randomly and just try to do as many as I can. Communication. And that's so crazy that I was talking about, like reaching out to like a friend or something, somebody close, but somebody that, like you can feel safe and be yourself with them. It's like, yeah, it's that kind of, yeah, somebody you can be direct, honest, and open with. Yeah. This says communication is key, but are you communicating effectively your needs to yourself and others? So just be clear. I think this one came out earlier too. And the prompt was, it can help to write your thoughts and feelings down so you can sort through them and communicate more easily. I know that always helps me when I try to do that, like in people's lives, so I don't get babbling on. Like I probably should have done right before my life. It was actually on my list, but I had class and trying to balance the mom duties here, and yeah, it's been actually kind of a busy day. A good day. Okay. You know what's so crazy is I was talking about like lioness. This is so funny. I feel like this is like an affirmation, like that Leo's is good for them too. It's like I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. Yeah, don't let it drag your light down. Like when you're upset. That's really pretty. I like that. So, maybe something here you feel like you need to forgive yourself for, and maybe forgive others. I meant to say somebody else, but I said what I said, I guess. Yourself or somebody else, Sometimes it's kind of like, feels the same, whether or not who's right or wrong, right? But yeah, we can fly and feel a lot lighter when we let go of those things. Oh, thank you, Shan. Oh my goodness, this is so interesting. Hi, okay, Phyllis. All right, on to the next. Someone helping me. Oh, you're welcome. Oh my goodness, Lindsay, that's horrible. You have a hard time to communicate in details. I'm learning and trying to. Hey, and this is a great time during Mercury retrograde to do that. It's causing a lot of people to have to slow down a little bit with the communication. So yeah. Okay. I think I told like Divine 8 and then Phyllis. And then yeah, I'm gonna have to go before my girls back here like, go crazy. Okay. Give me like 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I'm gonna put this on mute for a second, okay? And I'll be right Okay, so sorry about that. We're gonna stay here. Thank you for being so patient. Y'all are awesome. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Okay, you're here, Divine. Okay, awesome. Thank you for being so patient. You're gonna hear crying because I just put him down for a nap. It's a late one, but they slept late this morning. They're just mad at me. Do you have like a decision that you need to make? Having a hard time making. I have the Two of Swords. Just pull that. And Two of Swords, you don't want to stay there too long. But it's like going in, making decisions. It's not easy decision usually either, you know. Two things can kind of seem a little bit, you know, like it's a difficult decision that you need to go in and make. But everything freezes. So you don't want to wait too long, or, you know, a decision can be made for you. You might not like it. Yeah, in the physical, here we've got the Hangman coming out. And it's Pisces energy. And, you know, this Pisces is all about like, this is your first reading. Oh, thank you, Divine Eight. Thank you. Here, I'll put you there. Okay. So the crescent moon there, you know, the moon always moves here, but it's being held by like a rope there. But there's just like little wildflowers down there. And, you know, Pisces is very, you know, dreamy and dream big, and just a beautiful, beautiful energy. But all of that's kind of being held back here. And the Hangman, you know, could be helpful pauses where we need perspective shifts to shift our perspective on something, but also too, like, we can be spending too much time in something where we just need to, like, you know, free the rope there and let the moon move, because we're not meant there to stay there forever. Yeah, and a blockage, like a Four of Stars, holding on. Whether that's, you know, I mean, that could be, you know, holding on to money, things, materials, holding back, you know, out of a fear of security. Something, you know, holding back something there. And your challenge is to be seen. The Six of Wands, like, it's like, I'm on the top of the mountain or the hill or whatever this is. It's to be seen. Hi, Anna. How are you? Yeah, in the mental space, the King of Wands. Got some fire energy coming through. King of Wands is a leader, but they don't like to spend too much time in the headspace, right? This is like the middle room, but can make decisions and act on them with determination and courage. You got a special card. I'm gonna have to pull this one up, but I'm guessing, you know, the Wanderer. It's not spelled Wanderer. So it kind of looks like she's wondering more than wandering. You have to read this. That's in the blockage. So obviously, I mean, it just kind of like looks, you know, sitting in the moon. We're sitting on like another planet or a moon looking at a crescent moon. That's interesting. We're going to read the art in that one. Yeah, and the advice is with the King of Wands. Okay, this is a time to lead, to be seen. Again, this is coming out, okay? And the Ace of Wands is, you know, a new spark, a new fire, a new project, something that'll light you up, but you gotta do it and stick with it, because the fire can die very quickly with the ace. Oh wow, we've got aces, 2 aces. See the blockage here, Ace of Cups, emotions, like something involving the emotions, or like a new emotional beginning. You can also be self-love. The Page of Cups, it's a very dreamy energy, spiritual, but it's being open to receive messages from the divine, because on the typical card, the page is like holding up a little cup with like little fish. And was like say like we like kind of, I mean we like in my tarot class sometimes divine whispers, you know, like this creative, beautiful, you know, energy. But you know, the page also too can be like, it's still young and it's emotional, still, you know, figuring things out. Still figuring things out there. So there's growing pains, right? And this could be like, you know, wanting something new to begin, or to have something come back again that won't, you know, it can be people who reject us, all kinds of things. I don't even know what that means for you. And the advice on this one is whatever that is, shake it up. Like, it's time. It's time to, like, that can just be something that it's not, and it's just to, like, just let it fall with the Tower. Because it's going to happen anyways. But it might be something that you need to tap into this fire energy that's coming out, like, in advice things. So that's tapping more into, like, our masculine energy. The Wanderer. Let me find this real fast because this is a special card. All right. Okay, and this was in our blockage. A special card was in the challenge position, or blockage. All right, we'll look. A solitary traveler of the cosmos sits upon a planet's surface. It says planet, right? Looking up and gazing at a crescent moon. This figure is surrounded by universal energy and cosmic love. They have been traveling other realms and dimensions within their higher consciousness. That's deep. Their energetic body, and here we're doing energy readings, the aura, is where this figure has combined all of the shining aspects of themselves, the past, the present, and the future. Wow. Yeah. I mean, like, it's just get excited about, like, you know, let your mental space clear. You know, when you just, like, Ace of Wands is very, like, you know, is something you take action on too. And I believe it's something that, you know, you can really lead there. And either you're spending too much energy here, or really it doesn't feel like there's much standing in your way on that one to me. You know, it's just like you're surrounded by everything. Maybe it's just seeing that you are surrounded, you know, that you're surrounded by more than that you think you are. And also, I think most of all is to, like, give ourselves that love. Oh my gosh, we're coming up on Capricorn season soon. I just looked and we got the Devil at the bottom with the Wheel of Fortune. These are cycles and changes, but also, you know, the Devil is letting go of things that oppress us or whatever. The Devil comes right before the Tower in the major arcana. So it's something, you know, that's going to fall apart, or you need to just shake it up and let it fall apart. Anyways. And, you know, the Tower can be something like a revelation too, but it feels very like it's not just some little revelation. It's life changing. All right, let's get an advice from the Mermaid's Purse Oracle. Olivia Rose. Gosh, I'm loving this deck. She's got a Kickstarter for a new one. This one sold out, but let's do Angels next. Lovely, lovely artist. Wow, serendipity. Let's see. You know, or something's coming your way, it's going to shake you up. It's just like, just let it. Let's read this. Let's read this. This is that new beginning, you know. It's like you gotta let something fall before you can get what you want. I forgot to throw charms again. I need to, like, next time just put a sign up to myself. I usually go right for them, but today I'm trying to stay so focused. Yeah, surprise, chance, the unexpected. And it's funny, it's like the devil and then the wheel of fortune. That is the unexpected, right? Something unexpectedly wonderful maybe coming your way. A situation may not be what it seems, and if you allow yourself to be open to it, it may be a blessing in disguise. You may be in a place where you didn't expect to be, or your life may have gone down a road you didn't plan on following, right? But be sure to enjoy the hidden gems that can be found on this particular journey. This card, filled with ocean life forms, is the happy result of several chance encounters under a glorious sun. So you gotta get out and be seen. Or something like, so that opportunity can find you. You can find it, you know, to be aligned to something. All right, let's get you like a little an affirmator, or whatever they call it. Super, I can't remember what this deck's called. It's like Gabby Bernstein, I think. Wow. I can resonate with this. My greatest experience of freedom, and that's, you know, the devil, feel very, you know, feel bound by things. My greatest experience, you're, Phyllis, you're a Capricorn. My greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. Yeah, right? So, Spirit wanted that to come out for you. And, yeah, I'm just going to, like, pull it on and see if we've got anything else that, you know, like this is for, you know, you, or anything that'll mean something for you. Yeah, you feel oppressed. This is like stormtroopers are coming out everywhere. And I don't, after I pull during readings, so I don't keep getting the same ones, like I put those aside. Like once I do your reading, like I don't put all the charms back till like at the end. Because I have so many, like I'm like, no, these are meant for you, you know, in the reading. And like the stormtroopers, like, you know, were the enforcers of the empire, you know. And this T-Rex here, I mean, think about T-Rexes. I mean, they were really alpha predators, but this is also, you know, it's like an outdated kind of a thought, something that should just be over with. Like, it's not great. Like this is T-rific. It's not T-rific, right? You might need to like be a little bit more like with that wands, tap into that fire energy too, because the Tower card is Pluto, but originally, like when you think of it, like Pluto is really before Pluto was a thing, it was Mars, considered Mars. And Mars is, a very active thing. Um, yeah, it's a biological planet, and it's our masculine qualities, and we all need them. Otherwise, nothing get, like those sides of it. I'm not saying like, only men can do that. I meant like just masculines, like just the opposite in the energy. It's not a gender thing, but I think they want you to know you're a gem. And look, red, fire. Okay, I'm not really sure why it's marble it came out, but it did. I mean, I don't know about you, but with marbles in my house, I'm always afraid like somebody's gonna eat them, or I'm gonna like slip and fall on them. So I feel like a little risky, a little delicate there, and like it can just go like whichever way. Um, and this is funny. Like it's not. I mean, it's not funny, but like instantly when the letters came out, actually, I didn't see wall. I forget. You know, it's low. Okay, low. LOW. I mean, those could be initials for somebody's name or whatever. Oh, Al. Al, wisdom. Too. That could be a thing. Owls. Because I just spelled owl. Or low. Might feel low, but you don't have to be. We'll get there. Okay. Stormtrooper. There might have been something in there for you, Anna. Okay, I'm on the last. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm gonna do Phyllis's reading next. Thank you, Divine Eight. I hope you got something out of that and enjoyed your reading. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Divine Eight. All right. Okay, Phyllis, you're my last, and I'm gonna just roll with that you're still here because you've been so patient. Really knocking the cards hard, huh? And this will be a perfect time to wrap up so I can get my big kid. Okay, Phyllis, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, cracked. Split the deck, cut it. We got the Sun and the Knight of Cups. Page of Wands and the Sun. All right. And don't forget tomorrow, on my channel, simulcasting with Ange and the more intuitive me, Elizabeth. We're doing charm readings, and I told Ange, I'm gonna have to, make sure to shorten my readings so we can fit in more people. Because she and I, it's a treat for us. Because I just hate being like boom, and then I just feel like I'm like, wow, didn't feel like that was very helpful. Just, so I always feel like, I'm like, no, I need to know more. So I feel good with it. But yeah, so try to be a little more conscientious of the time on this, but they're fun doing our charm readings. It's something you're walking away from. Something you need to walk away from something. It's just, it's not like with the Eight of Cups, it's like just not emotionally satisfying anymore. Yeah, something feels heavy. thoughts in your mind and mental space, or responsibilities. The new moon. Okay, this card is like my little card here. Yeah, okay. We'll get to that. And I'm going to go ahead and remember that. I got time for this going. So, yes, I'm looking at it. I'm going to get a wider bowl tomorrow. I don't have to like dig so straight down. I feel like I get more. Nope, that's not it. That's only one. And I feel like it was supposed to go right there. This is a good person. Next, we're going to go for it. Oh! Okay. This letter. Yeah, oh, I like to have fun and laugh. Okay. Cool. You got my like tiger's eye that came out. Could be like a good stone to have with you right now too, to tap into that abundant energy. But I think it can protect you, but it's also like it's got way more meanings than that. Just like, you know, look up all the meanings. I'm not a crystal expert, but it's a cool one. Tiger's eye. Okay, so letters that came out: A, R, V, Rav, R, you know, it could be just somebody that you know. So sometimes I just like to write down letters or whatever, because sometimes it'll come to me later, like if I'm doing something for myself, you know, pulling for myself, I'll be like, oh, or and sometimes people, you know, will say later, like, oh yeah, I realized what that was later. It's cool. Oh, okay. Now I realize what this is. This came under the Queen of Wands. This is like a little Lego person's bandana. It's just a little bandana. And what, you know, a bandana like where to like protect, you know, and essentially it was made for like, you know, protection. But I mean, of all the ways that a bandana can be worn, or that could just mean something to you. You know, maybe somebody wears bandanas. But yeah, so in your mental, I mean, and like your in the lower stuff, which is our emotions and like a physical state. Got the Queen of Wands. That's a great, you know, energy. Queen of Wands is you know, warm and bright. You're a big cat freak, Anna. Yeah, me too. Y'all couldn't tell from my thumbnails. I always like sneak a cat in there. Although I'm Care Bear, I'm like, I mean, don't think I wouldn't have put a cat in my name if I could figured one clever enough. You wear head wraps. Okay, see, there you go. There you go. Thank you for that, Phyllis. Thank you. It's like, yeah, this is her. This is her energy right here. And you'd be like a really good leader and inspirational, and if you're not embracing these qualities, they are within you, okay? And it's tapping into that. Yeah. And the Queen of Wands is, you know, she's seen, she's heard, she gets out there. You're in the Queen of Swords. Okay? You're what you said? You were Capricorn, though, or like your sun, moon, rising, if you know that or whatever. Oh, thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. I'm just curious. But also though too, like my North Node is the only fire I pretty much have in my chart. Like I have a Sagittarius placement, but it's not a good place for Sagittarius to be in. It's like in Neptune or somewhere. I'm like, what? Or or in Pluto. I can't remember right now. But my North Node, which is like, like your North Star, your guiding star or whatever, like your purpose in life. I'm a Leo, so I get the Queen of Wands a lot, but it could just be an archetype, an embodiment, like you did, reaching in and pulling in your inner fire, right? And the blockage right now is the Hermit. I'd be like maybe I think it's time to come out of, if you have been like in this alone phase here. And the Hermit is, we often choose to be there and really go within and think, ah, see your blockages. Okay, that just told me so much more just right there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, you want a little astrology? Okay. Yeah, Sagittarius. Some people say that they consider the Queen of Wands to be Sagittarius. Um, by the way, I just kind of like put the Queens because it still like feels like a fixed energy, like a more fixed energy to me. They might be a little bit more mutable, but like Knights are totally cardinal. Like they're the go getters, and then yeah. Anyways, I won't bore you to death talking about too much. I get excited about astrology. I need to be careful. I don't go down an astrology hole here. Okay, yeah, the Capricorn sun and the Virgo moon. And the moon is often like the things our insides, our fears, our emotions, and everything that we want to protect. Um, the things that need to be nurtured within us, like our deepest, darkest parts, right? Our moon and the Virgo, yeah, with the Hermit. I mean, yeah, it's like your Capricorn is an earth energy, but Capricorn is also um, in very close to like, Pisces and Aquarius. It's very far outreaching, like it's a very public, and you can do, um, it's like us and them, like, the world. Like you see things on a broader perspective and can lead from that, seeing like the responsibilities of things, taking that weight, that burden, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Capricorn sign and a Virgo moon. Your Gemini rising is just like, wee, like get out here. Like, or you might seem like totally okay, kind of this aura, but you hide the worries. Oh my gosh, the Virgo moon, yeah, and Gemini. Holy Mercury. You're gonna feel it during this Mercury retrograde, Phyllis. Us Mercury babies feel it a little bit more. And your Virgo moon, yeah, it's just like, no, there's so much that needs to be done just this way. The weight of it can feel immense, right? So, yeah, that's in your middle space. That's what's blocking you. And apparently, okay, this is a funny one, and I'll come back to that. I had to jump ahead here. The advice in your middle space is the tower. And then I had this like bridge that was like right over it. And it's like, whatever that is, like either they don't build a bridge, somebody, or just tear this down and, like, to start build something up again. Like let whatever that is fall in the mental space. And Ten of Wands is too like deciding you're taking on too much. The Queen of Wands can kind of do that too. Is be too busy. But the King of Moons, King of Cups again, is balancing our emotions. And the King of Cups, like he's normally like what, sitting in this ocean's like, ooh, and he's like sitting on his throne, like nothing can bother him, like, yeah. Hey, Chris, how are you? Oh my Lord. The Hangman card's been coming out so much, by the way. This is all your name changes. He's always changing his name. As long as you keep the topaz in, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, after the Hermit, I forgot to tell you, like, the advice is justice. And what is justice? It's finding balance. Also, it's very karmic, as I said before. But to be fair, no matter what you do, to be fair. But also it's about making like decisions too, right? It's time to make a decision and not to kind of get out of the hermit phase. This is a time to get out there. It's a Sag energy. And this term came out over justice. And these are like little tarot cards. They just, they kind of give the impression of tarot cards, but I don't know they're real tarot cards. But there's like a little crescent moon in the front, but I can see part of like a justice scale at the very back, and then that fell right on justice. I thought that was kind of cool. Huh? It's like, yeah, there you go. My charms are being cheeky with me. Okay. Oh, yeah, walking away. Full moons are about releases. Queen of Cups, yeah. Because look, I went straight here because once I got into spiritual, we've had the Three of Swords. And with it being like what's a spiritual blockage or the higher self, that could be like really like deep disappointment, things that have been there for a long time, right? To be blocking there. And that might be what needs to come down with, something with the Tower. It's too much. It's too much for you to take on to balance something there. But also, though, too, is like I had this card come out not too long ago, the Three Swords of Advice for me. And I was just like, I've got to work through this pain, And it's like sometimes I'm like, I don't even feel like I'm, telling myself, I don't feel this. But then I'm looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, get my cards out. I'm like, right in my face. But yeah, look, this little fire came out, Queen of Wands. She keeps the flame going. She nurtures it and keeps it alive. Then we have this little butterfly, and that's all about like transformation that came out over that Three of Swords. But the pain is mostly like in our mental thoughts. So if we can heal the way we think about that and think about ourselves, sometimes we can make changes slowly with that. We got a little penguin. You feel like maybe, like kind of like cold, but also he doesn't have his other little penguin with him too, You kind of feel like you're having to do a lot by yourself. But this new moon, there's some challenge here. But also the challenge could just be like to embrace the new during, the new moon. Embrace that you can plant an intention, a seed, to look forward to that, to creating something new. Because the advice here is that like you're doing good. You need to be seen and be okay with being seen. Yeah. you versus you, right? I feel like that's, yeah, justice could be like that. Yeah, it always is. Um, when it comes down to it, I mean, it is something within ourselves. Because, I mean, we all have I guess, it doesn't feel like our free will. This is a whole nother topic, but it doesn't always feel like free will, but we do have choices. It just don't feel good sometimes, right? It's really hard. But yeah, you're meant to be seen right now. It's like, just be seen. Just be seen. There's things that you have to say that, you've got some really good leader qualities in you. And with that Capricorn, yeah, you do. Virgo is very service to others and everything like that. But Virgos, and that's in your moon space too. Remember, Virgos are more of like, you're going to take, like, they help, but they don't want to always be seen for what they do. But I think you need to be okay with being seen or recognized for something, or starting something new. And I think it'll help heal whatever this Three of Swords is for you. And that can just be lots of different things that culminated, build its spiritual gunk, I guess. But, oh, this is beautiful. I realized I gotta pull a mermaid for you. And then I'm gonna read that one. Oh yeah, and don't forget about the tiger's eye. Okay, that seems like a really good Queen of Wands. Yeah, tap into her energy. And I'm just going to tell you, I've got a video too where I read the Queen of Wands poem. I've got it timestamped, so you don't have to watch the video, because I know people have lives, right? Like, I can't watch, everything. I won't be hurt by it. But, if you do check it out, like, just send me like little emoji or something, let me know. I feel like it's really kind of inspirational and can kind of fire you up a little bit with that Queen of Wands energy. It's in my poems playlist or whatever, like 80 something, and yeah, I've written 5. I haven't given up though. I'm gonna come back. Not giving up. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is one of your first rings was Tiger Eye, Anna. One of mine was too. Yes, wisdom. This is the card of the day. So whatever you're doing, you're on the right path. I'm learning this card. They want me to memorize this. But also, it's about having confidence, though, too, that you are. And that is tapping into the confidence and the inner fire that Queen of Wands can give you. Fire gets us moving and just doing and getting out of our heads. Because Virgos, I know, I've got a lot of Virgo. I've got like Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn in Virgo. Ouch, right? Yeah. And this was the other one. Sorry, did I read that to you? I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. And that's your affirmation. I love that. I named one of my daughter's middle name Grace. Grace. And something that's too, like, I love knowing people's signs because it really adds a lot to me to flow the two. So I love astrology. Virgos, don't give yourself enough grace too, right? That Virgo moon especially. You have a lot of value to be seen. And yeah, Virgo will be the hardest on themselves than anybody else. And I can see that with Capricorn too. But yeah, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Maybe change a few, maybe need to rebalance some responsibilities, in life here. because you might be taking on too much. I mean, never with Virgo and Capricorn, right? Like never, because you don't do everything. I'm just messing. You love astrology too. Yeah, I want to come on some point this week and sit down and go through the actual like Mercury retrograde, like how it's hitting people's sun and rising signs and stuff. Yes, give yourself some grace, because I'm sorry, I forgot, but the whole time, Phyllis, I knew I was reading for you. But yes, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Get out of your head a little bit, right? I know, I have to with mine too. And also, it's funny, like, Mercury in retrograde here is a lot about people who, that are used to, like, wanting to be more in the realm of, like, logic and stuff like that. We're asked in Sagittarius to be, like, looking at the bigger picture of things a little bit more. And to go back and, like, rethink some plans. But yeah, like, and also just kind of go with the flow when all the details are in place. Like, just have faith. Go with the flow. Although that can be really hard, right? I get it. Oh, you're very welcome. All right. Well, I gotta go and pick up my my baby boy. He's 8, but I gotta pick him up from his after school thing that he likes to do. So thank you all for being here. Please like, comments are super awesome. They warm my heart, and I will always, if I don't reply back, it's because I missed it in the thing, but I always try to reply back. Emojis are awesome too. So thank you all so much, and I'll be back on my channel tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my favorite charm lady and charm lady. It's just gonna die. It's gonna kill me. Charm lady. Yeah. And Elizabeth, the more intuitive me. She's fabulous. So, all right. Love y'all. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.